sides casting shadows. The world's spinning around again. We all know, but we all pretend. Earth spinning round again. Blood pumping round again. You said your name was Billy Joe, but you didn't know how to play the piano. Your feet soft on the beaten road, but you kept on traveling to the so-called unknown. Your heart beating for in this life. Bending over backwards just to know tonight. Who's your heart beating for? Who's your heart beating for in this life? Bending over backwards just to know tonight. Who's your heart beating for? Who's your heart beating for? Who's your heart beating for? Who's your heart beating for?
How's it, everybody, and welcome to the Daily Pidgin. My name's Andy Bumatai, and I will be your host. On this show, we play custom-made music videos, most of which feature places in Hawaii, and we editorialize Hawaiian kind news items. That's right, to give the migrated Hawaiians, a small kind idea of what's going on in Hawaii. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the things we'll be editorializing today, right? Okay, on this one here, hold on, let me pull this up over here. On this first item, very interesting. There was a tiny little island, right, that some people got shipwrecked on, and some people in Hawaii, with help, saved them. Gilligan's Island, for real, you guys. And then we're going to take a look at a high-rise crisis. And what I mean by that, somebody was hanging from a high-rise. They had to talk brother down. I know. And then today was your last chance to walk the stairway to heaven, because I don't know if you heard, but they tearing that bugger down. Okay. Then some ranchers are forced off their land and suddenly have to sell a lot of cattle. Oh, so sad. I know. And then you know that unsheltered location in Waianae? Well, guess what? They got a real place and they're moving. We're going to do an editorialized video on that baga right there. And if we have time, we're going to take a look at the Earth Day report. Oh, I know. Little report card action. Okay, now let's take a look at the big board here and say hello to a few of the Hamajang gang that will come inside. Okay? First of all, let's say hi to Lady Misty. Aloha, Lady Misty. Namaste Zen. Oop, what happened? Where you stay? There you are. Okay. Whew, things moving small, kind, slow today. All right. Namaste Zen. Again, thank you for all the comments on the YouTube videos you watch. James Araki, mahalo for showing face. Darlene S., thanks for being here. Once again, Namaste Zen. There's Devin, one of our moderationists. Mahalo nui loa for being inside the show. And there's Hawaiian Ellen. Aloha no. Oh, Lady Misty, you got a lot to say today. Pualani, mahalo for being in the chat and one of the Hamajang gang. And there's Verity Hunt. Ooh, how you, Devin? Saying how's it to plenty people. Let's see who else we got. I'm scrolling fast because the chat is moving quick like a swift. Hey, how's it, Jordan? Aloha. Hey, hi, everybody. We are live on Facebook. We are you doing this? How are you doing this? Oh, just fine. Well, wait a minute. The jury is still out, so we'll see. Okay. By the way, as of yesterday, they won't let you broadcast into Facebook groups anymore. I mean, there's a way to do it, but it's, yeah. So if you're on a Facebook group, you're not seeing this. Hey, how's it? Ooh, Chaske, mahalo for being here, brother. Aloha no. Love Pat in the Hale. Sal Salvador Sr., mahalo. And there's Nani Aloha, speaking of moderationists, and also an associate producer. Thanks. How's it, Larry? In the house, Melissa McDowell, a.k.a. Shakalaka. Yes, thank you for your drop. We'll be showing that on the 4th anniversary coming up a week from today. A Watts 45, best contest participant we've ever had. And Shakalaka saying, how's it to Saul? Okay, let's see. Ooh, man, this is... By the way, really enjoyed your show, Mad Statter. I know. Mad Statter started her show. She does a show on YouTube and on Twitch, and she started it by saying, I'm completely unprepared. We're just going to fake it. And I got to tell you, it was so inspirational because it was a great show, and the subject matter was just bouncing off the walls. Good fun. I know. Yeah, okay. And let's see who else we get down here. Hey, Jeffrey Metzenberger. Hello, Mertzenberger. How you? And there's Guitar Ali showing face. K-Rod, mahalo. How's it? Back at you, bro. Okay. So let's see. I'm at the bottom over here. Did I say hi to Mama Sean? Let's make sure. Right there. How's that? Okay. Yihui Charity Lee Kupahu, the longest name I think we have here. And Amber Rivers. Aloha, everybody. Mahalos to do the live stream. If no can stay, I just wanted to say aloha. Oh, how nice of you. Thanks. Oh, yeah, it did get a little wild yesterday. So stoked you were part of the chat, too. Oh, yeah. Well, I lurk a lot, but yesterday was, I don't know, inspirational. And then I went, it reminded me of Paul Simon's song, One Trick Pony. I think about all the extra moves I make, all the herky-jerky movement. And, anyway. So, Andy, we met at your show at Kamana Beach Hotel back in about 1975. I can't remember what I had for dinner yesterday, Larry, but good to see you again. Okay, let's do our first editorialized videos. By the way, for anybody who's new here, let me give you the 10-cent tour. This is our one shot here. This is the shot that we go from this way, that way. I know. And then we have this one. This is what I see. This is my visual cacophony that keeps me up late at night. And then we have this one here. This is my iPhone, basically. Sometimes I pick it up if I want to show things on the screen. So that's what I do there. But mostly you'll be looking at this one, okay? So let's look at our first item. Now, again, this is about a rescue that happened that some Hawaii people were very helpful in. So let's take a look at that.
Meanwhile, 3 fishermen are safe tonight after being stranded on a remote island for more than a week.
Coast Guard members stationed in Hawaii played a pivotal role in their rescue.
It's like something out of a movie. A remarkable rescue in the Pacific thanks to this sign made with palm trees spelling out help.
The help sign was pretty visible. We could see it from a couple thousand feet up in the air.
Wow.
We noticed the island first, and then on the first circle, we were able to see the help sign.
That's U.S. Coast Guard Lieutenant Commander Keith Arnold, who's based out of Air Station Barbers Point on Oahu and helped with the rescue.
While they were fishing, they ran their boat into a coral reef and put a hole in the bottom of their vessel and started taking on water.
That's when the fishermen were forced to scramble to shore on this island in the Federated States of Micronesia with no battery left in their radio to call for help. On Sunday, a Navy jet spotted their makeshift sign. The next day, the aircraft crew from Hawaii stepped in to help drop a radio down to the men.
We were able to give their position and confirm their identities, give that to Coast Guard Forces Micronesia, and coordinate the pickup with Coast Guard cutter Oliver Henry.
The fishermen surviving for more than a week off of coconut meat and water from a well.
They all confirmed that they were thirsty and hadn't had water for a while. Their medical condition was good, and they didn't require anything else.
The 3 men were rescued on Tuesday.
Overall, this is just a great illustration of our partnerships with the DoD in the Pacific and the great coordination through Coast Guard Forces Micronesia, Sector Guam.
How's it, Corey?
And they did a great job rescuing those men.
Oh, is that it? Wow. That ended quickly. Hey, how's it, Corey, to the men right there? Mahalo for being here. Whoo. Good guys when spell them. Yeah, I know. Can you imagine if I was there? What does pa mean? I know. Melp. See, Honda, one of our moderationists right there. Thank you. By the way, thank you, C. Honda, for all the wonderful comments you do on our YouTube once I upload these to YouTube. Yeah. I always pin it. Ooh, Wilson! I know, that made me laugh, Devin. Wasn't that funny? Yeah, very lucky that what, they could spell or that there were palm fronds. I know, man. Too much, a lot of. Okay, now again, for anybody that might be joining us, we do editorialized videos like this, and we play custom-made music videos, most of which feature places in Hawaii. Okay, here, let's play our first one. This one is kind of takes us through the Makiki area, right? So get ready for that. But first,
crap. Uh-oh. Fuck me. You have to be kidding me.
My mama told me I should beware. I'll tell you a story about mean people who take use of innocent girls. Don't mean to scare you, but be careful. Maybe think twice before you walk alone. Call somebody to take you home. Look over your shoulder when you go that way. This world might take you to a bad, bad place. through my life. Hope these scars can heal with time. Sound.
Ooh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, Nani was telling me my microphone sounds a little cloudy. I tweaked it a little bit, but you know the weird thing is when I go back and listen to it on YouTube, it sounds okay. So I'm sorry about that, guys and gals. So anyway, we'll get past it. I tweaked it just a little bit to see if I could improve things. So now this next one here, check this out. This is really trippy. There was somebody who decided, they can't take things any longer, and they had to talk them down off of a high-rise balcony. Here, check this out.
Unsettling moments at a Waikiki high-rise as a man clung to the railing of a stairwell ledge 37 floors up. This was the scene this morning at the Waikiki Bang-In. We're told the 50-year-old was there 6 hours before crisis negotiators with HPD convinced him to come back into the stairwell just before noon. Ohua Avenue between the Alawai and Kuhio was shut down during that time. Officers eventually took the man to the hospital for a mental health evaluation. Besides some cuts on his hands, he was not hurt.
Wow. I know. Can you imagine you're hanging there just kind of deciding to, whether or not to pull the plug, and it's just before lunch, and brother go, hey, hold on. We get chicken heka, Yeah, that's right, bro. It's Tuesday. Oh, I never know what's Tuesday. That's right, brother. You're going to miss out. Plus, if you like the option, lau lau with butter fish. And not small kind. Choke butter fish. Okay. I'm coming in. Hold on. Oh, look, I caught my hand. I know. Poof. Get help, you know what I mean? If you ever get to that point where you're just thinking, man, I can't do this any longer, believe me, there was somebody that is got through a situation worse than you. And speaking of bad situations, the last few days I've been doing tests, seeing if this reoccurring issue that I had a few years ago came back. All my tests negative. It looks like I got a clear slate. They're still trying to figure out what this thing is that set all of this off is. So we'll be doing that. But as far as, anything else, all good so far. So, and it's been, a week of medical with ears and oh, speaking of ears, I'm always talking about how deaf I am, and believe me, that didn't improve, except yesterday I went in, for a follow-up on my left ear, because they said, you know what, there's some wax in there that we just can't get out, so can you put some mineral oil in there to soften it and then come back? Okay, so I did that for a couple days, came back, and she went in there with this Hoover vacuum cleaner, made by Roto-Rooter, and I'm telling you, my hearing is 50% better now in my left ear, which means I'm only at 80% bad. But no, seriously, it really improved it. Go get your ears checked for that. She says it happens all the time. People don't realize, that it just builds up, and then all of a sudden, So mineral oil to soften it. And she says some people put mineral oil in their ears, right? And they just, to soften, and it works its way out naturally. I know. Okay, let me look at the chat. I hope you're okay, Andy. C word is not a good word. No, I'm purposely not saying that because sometimes YouTube picks it up on the algorithm and they don't apply sponsorship to it. I know. Yeah, thank you, Devin. Appreciate it. Great news. Yeah, thank you, Shakalaka. And by the way, thank you for your help on a website thing. I know, that was pretty mean. Kupunas were not wrong when they used to say, go clean your ears. I know. Maintenance better than repair. To the max, Corey Dinneman. Thank you. I had that happen to me. You don't notice it when the wax builds up slowly. Yeah. And she went in there to get it, but it was so hard. She goes, you got to soften it with this thing. And it's messy and it's, mineral oil, but it worked like a charm. Mineral oil, yes, but never use WD-40. I'll remember that, Rick. Thank you so much. And GB says, huh? Yes, mineral oil. And it gets in your brain and all the thoughts just move around way more quickly. I have a habit of listening to my headphones too loud. Well, yeah, that's part of it. But what I'm saying is this is another kind of deal. For me, it was concerts throughout the 70s. I was the nut, I know. Wish I could have those days back again, but cannot. So you move on. That's right. Okay, now let's see. Now we're going to do another music video. This is a non-Hawaii music video. We don't play those too often because I don't have too many of them. But this one takes us to California. I know. Oh, no. This is Lono singing the Hamajang song with subtitles. Almost blew it. But first.
Okay, Hamajang gang. Everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody in the Pamajang Jang. Ko ia shakala, o kani ho baseline. E aloha na mele nahe nahe, e ole aloha. Everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody in the Pamajang Jang. Ko eke ola pi, ke ho kani ho centipede. E aloha na mele nahe nahe, e ole aloha. Everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody in the Pamajang Jang. Ko ia photo Luke, ke ho'okani ho video. He aloha na mele nahe nahe, he ole aloha. Everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody in the Pamajang Jang. Heo ko ia lono music. E ho'okane hema jang gang. E aloha na mele nahe nahe. E olelo hale. Everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody end up hema jang jang. Heo ko Andy Bumatai. Ke ho'okane ho Daily Pidgin. E aloha na mele nahe nahe. Everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody end up. Everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody end up. Everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody end up. Hammer jang jang.
Wow. Hey, mahalo everybody for the biddies on the Twitch side. Again, new to the platform, we are on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, LinkedIn. We're not on Rumble today. Something messed up and I couldn't get it going. And we're on Kick, if I'm not mistaken, and of course LinkedIn. But the hype train thing happens on the I can do this, Twitch, on the Twitch side. So we're at the hype train, 75% of their levels. We're on level 1. So, hey, you know, if can. If not, no worry, beef curry. And people are, they bid biddies, or what we call biddies. It's a bit. 1 bit is a penny, and, but guess what? Everything is appreciated in support of the show. Okay, so mahalo nui loa. And what's this here? C. Honda says, hey, mahalo for the biddies. Yes. And Devin says, ooh, aloha and welcome in tech. Welcome in tech. Who's that? Somebody. Oh, Tech Debt right here. Oh, is this somebody new? How's it, Tech Debt? I didn't see you there sneak in. That's why our moderation's right on top of something. Hey, Gil Soto. Oh, you. Aloha no. Thanks for being here. Okay. Oh, what happened? Okay. So now we're going to do in a editorialized news item about how people are risking tickets to take the last hike on the Stairway to Heaven. Don't know if you heard, but they're going to be tearing down the Stairway to Heaven. You know, that really precarious? Yeah. And, you know, the tourists love it, but the people with the properties around that people trespass through to get to it don't like it much. So they'll be tearing it down. I know. Okay. So let's take a look at that. Here we go.
Despite dozens of warnings by police, hikers are taking the risk to experience a popular yet controversial hike one last time before it's dismantled. We're talking about the Haiku Stairs. The scenic hike has been a problem for residents who say enough is enough. Alina Lee has our top story.
Despite it being illegal, hundreds of people climbed the Haiku Stairs, better known as Stairway to Heaven, for a final hike before it's gone for good.
It's been really nice to see people cherish them and love them one last time. Hundreds of people are up there and just at the top, a nice celebration of what the stairs were and what they meant to people.
For some unlucky hikers, the views came with a hefty price. According to the Honolulu Police Department, 40 people were given warnings, 4 people were cited for trespassing, and 9 were given parking tickets, among other traffic infractions related to those hiking the stairs.
I figured it's better to face police than die going the legal way. I came up a legal way, and I'm afraid for my life to go back down that way because it was a little outside my skill level. And there's a perfectly safe way, the stairs, to come down, but I can't take it because of trespassing.
Homeowners near several access points to the stairway say they've had enough.
The neighbors over the years have just gotten sick and tired of it. As far as my yard, we've had people run through and, behind, damage to the property, obviously trespassing in people's yards, and then using their hoses to, rinse off.
According to some Hokulele residents, hikers trespass through their property, jumping over fences or even cutting through them. Early Sunday morning, neighbors even saw hikers being chased by police in those bushes before being sighted.
I've seen many a helicopter and the fire department rush up here to try to help save people who are injured or, can't make it down the stairs. So it's a drain on our resources.
I think a lot of people were hearing from other people that a more respectful and maybe more communal way to go. That's what a lot of people tried to do today. Just to especially respect the wishes of people in residential areas.
A statement from Mayor Rick Blangiardi's office reads, the city and county of Honolulu is warning anyone who ignores posted no trespassing signs that the stairway is now an active work site and should be considered extremely dangerous. The removal of the stairway to heaven is set to begin at the end of April or early May. Alina Lee, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
Wow. Yeah, the the trespassers is what people are mostly bothered by, and it's hey, you kids, get out of my yard on steroids, because like they bring, can't get through there, honey, bring my fence cutter, back. I mean, for what? But I've never done it, and again, I always meant to. I mentioned this on the last show we did, and then I aged out, because it's a bit of work, as they say. I know. Okay, now we're gonna do that video that takes us to California, and again, this is one of the few non-Hawaii videos we have, but we have a lot of people watching from California, which is the reason I did this video. So let's take a look at that. But first,
$7:35 at night, road trip down to the time.
In time. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, some people here, Ashland Raposa was saying, I loved your stand-up comedy show in that, that was I think that was a Showtime special, Ashland, where Pat Morita introduced me. May he rest in peace. And yeah, you made that joke about the Chinese guy, give me 5 and I can only give you 3. Oh, give me 5. Oh, no, I can only give you 3. Times are hard. Wow, that goes back. I'm still doing stand-up, by the way, Ashland. And, oh, by the way, speaking of people who passed away, Kevin Frazier a while back mentioned that Al Watterson passed away. I've known Al for years and years and years. Yeah, one of the best MCs ever, always classy, dressing, wearing tuxedos and stuff. What a great guy. Yeah, he was the karaoke host at Fisherman's Wharf, but we're going to miss Al. I had not heard that he passed away, Kevin. I would like to say thank you for bringing that to my attention, but I know it's always hard to be the bearer of bad news. Whew. Pat Morita was a nice guy. Met him in the 90s. Yes, I know. Great guy. He spent a lot of time in Hawaii. We did many shows together, you know, I know, what a guy. In fact, what happened was after, I guess, Happy Days, he wasn't getting a lot of gigs, so he came to Hawaii. So, my manager at the time, Ken Thompson, said, hey, let's put some stuff together. So Pat and I did a lot of gigs together. It really helped him out. And then when he got back on top with the Karate Kid thing, they offered him a Showtime special, and guess what? He remembered, Andy, I got a Showtime special. You on, brah. Yeah, I know. That was such a nice thing to do. What goes around comes around. Okay, now this next editorialized news item is not the best news, but maybe you never know. There's always silver linings. These are some ranchers who are getting evicted, which is not the same as evicted from a studio apartment in Makiki. When you have a bunch of cattle to deal with, different story.
Well, local jobs and livestock production are being threatened as some longtime Oahu ranchers say that they are being forced out of the business.
Our Kristen Concilio spoke today with the operator of a decades-old ranch in central Oahu. It's a story you'll only see on Island News.
Bridget Napier is a fourth-generation rancher at Maukele Ranch, which is scrambling to get rid of more than 500 cattle by the end of June.
There's nowhere that we can move our cattle to.
That's when its lease runs out on 2,500 acres in Helemano.
There's a bit of panic, but I mean, in the state that we're at on Oahu, we're losing ag lands like this left and right. Wow. So it was inevitable.
Ranch operators say they were given 180 days to leave after the property was bought by Utah developer Woodbury Corporation under the name Oahu Property Owner. The ranching operation has been around for 30 years.
We're trying to be a more sustainable Hawaii, but this is taking place. How are we to become sustainable? There's constant talks of, let's become more sustainable, 100% local, let's go grass-fed, let's this. The realistic part of it is we don't have the land.
In a statement, the new landowner said after confronting many complaints and problems with Maukele Ranch, Oahu Property Owner issued a termination notice on Maukele's land license. Wow. Maukele has been given 6 months to wind down operations and vacate the property. Oahu Property Owner plans to pursue other agriculture activity on the land. Ranch operators say they were told by the new landowner of plans to develop, but it wasn't clear exactly what.
So if you were to drive down there now, you'll see structures that were built that I believe they're using as ag condos or ag lots.
Maukele Ranch offered to purchase the land, but says at $55 million, that's impossible.
We can't afford that. We just want to be able to live the life and pass it on to the next generation. And it's sad to watch this take place.
Kristen Concilio, Island News.
Wow. I know. 55, what is it? What did she say? $55 million? What? I know, Tech Debt. Andy, your podcast production name is no joke. This show has grown so much over the last few years. Someday, please share with us how you do it. Oh, okay. Here, this is how I do it. Tech debt, right there. See this? This is all the tech that put me in debt. Yeah, well, you know what, Tech Debt, thank you for noticing that we have grown over the years. In fact, a week from today, we celebrate 4 years of doing the Daily Pidgin podcast, and or it was Daily Pidgin Live. We did it every day. We did it, 3 times, 5 times. We've tried all sorts of iterations, and yeah. And we try to improve slowly. That's the trick, right? Just make small improvements when you can. Johnny Rocks Hollywood. How you, brother? Aloha no. Ooh, NASA style. Yeah, kind of, yeah. I feel so intimidated when I see your setup. My mind spins. Oh, well, hey, need some help, Mad Statter? You know I'm here. Whew, that's very impressive. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, well, but again, it's slowly. I mean, here, let me. It's not that. I know it looks complicated, but basically this is just a big monitor, and this is where I have, if you look over here, that's YouTube, right? This is Facebook, this is Twitch, and that's LinkedIn right there. Those are all the different sites that we're on, and they're a little bit behind. If I refresh it, it should come up. You see there, that's kind of closer to what it is. And then this here, this is a screen that is just information for me. These are what they call stream decks. These are the buttons that always mess up. This is the laptop. This is an M2 Mac that I run everything on. And that right there where it says Hype Train Level 1, that's my, we call it the bat phone. That's where Nani Aloha from California communicates with me, and that's a 10-year-old iPad mini, right? It was laying around. I fired it up and used what they call YAM, yet another monitor, and I just bink. So again, it's not that big. And I think I mentioned this here. This is a Rodecaster Pro 2. It's what I do all the audio on, right? And it has, sound effects that I never use. You see? Thank you. Anyway. But again, it slowly evolved. It's not like I went out and built this once. When we started, again, it was my iPhone and me going, "Am I on?" So that's what happened there. I know. Okay. Oh, let's see what we get. Still impressive. Thank you, Don Ho. Yeah, I saw you invoke Don Ho there, Gil Soto. Thank you. Maybe I should make a more friendly avatar. I don't know. I don't know. Let's put it on the big board and see how intimidating it looks. What do you think? There's Melissa McDowell, aka Shakalaka. But look at what you got the bass going there. No, I like it. Melissa. There and Shakalaka elsewhere. I agree, Shakalaka. Enjoy Mad Statter's streams. Yeah, we all enjoy those. Kamaka Brown. Is Kamaka here? I didn't see him come in. There's Kamaka. Oh, here. No, that's not Kamaka. Where he is. Oh, there. Hey, Kamaka, sneaking in there while I was talking to somebody else. You bugger, but our moderationists when spakalize you. There we go. Yeah, we tried to put something together, and aloha, Melissa. Yeah, shakalaka. There we go. You look like you're at a ski lodge with that outfit or something, Kamaka. Kamaka and I did a tour together a couple times, I think, through the West Coast. Remember the In Denial comedy tour? Okay. All right, so now we're going to do this this new this is a video that ends up at Kalani High School. So if you went to Kalani, hang out through this video, and we'll end up going through your old stomping grounds, okay? But first. What's this, Leilani? I need to learn to ride a motorcycle. I feel like I'm missing out on the open air and beautiful scenery. Well, you can practice and see if you like the groove by getting something small, even an electric bike, or and then you move up to like a scooter, a Vespa, which are expensive, but they're wonderfully made. And then you can get, something, a little 250 Honda Rebel, and slowly work your way up. But, see if you like that feeling by starting with something small. You can even rent something. To rent an actual motorcycle, you need a motorcycle operator's license, right? By the way, that's another thing. If you're serious about doing the motorcycle thing, they have motorcycle classes that you can go to and see how you feel about it, and they have little 250 motorcycles. I've taken that course 2 times. And you got to understand, I was riding a 700-pound Harley Davidson at the time, went there and still learned a lot of things. And it helps you with your insurance once you graduate. Woo-hoo, yes. See Honda on the road, holo holo ka'a. Oh, you're driving, eh? Oh, never mind. Making the kind while you're driving, kamaka. Okay. Okay, now in Waianae, I don't know if you know, but there's a woman there. Her name is Twinkle, and she started this homeless encampment, or unsheltered, as they prefer, and it grew till I think there were about 250 people living there. But she rules it with an iron fist. In other words, no drugs, no acting stupid, no loud music. You keep things clean. You do, right? Well, because of that, she actually has a real place to do it, because she was just kind of, taking over some unused Ke'ave forest, right? But let's take a look at that. And so proud of what she's accomplished.
A self-governed village for the unsheltered has been on state land in Waianae for years. But soon, some of its residents could be moving to a new community. Eddie Dowd has an exclusive look at its progress.
We are here at Pu'uhonua o Waianae Mauka, which will be the new home for Auntie Twinkle's village.
Wow.
That's been at the Waianae Small Boat Harbor for nearly 2 decades. Once completed, it can house around 250 people. The long-standing village along the coast is run by the woman affectionately known as Auntie Twinkle, and currently houses around 200 residents. By the end of the year, 25 of them could be moving into these 7 duplexes being built about 5 minutes up the road Mauka. James Pakele has been on the project since it first got started in 2020.
It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy now, to me. Being able to do something like this is it's unbelievable.
Pakele says the 20 acres of land where the homes are being built on was bought from a private owner for $1.4 million, and government red tape has been cut to help speed up construction.
Under Egan's administration, he covered us under his emergency proclamation for homelessness, and when Josh Green got into office, he continued the proclamation.
We met this man who used to live in Auntie Twinkle's village and is now working on the project.
I want to keep striving, and it's good. I want to be a part of it, to see it just come alive, you know what I'm saying? So what I do, I make sure there's trees for each house. So I want each one to pick either avocado or mango tree or whatever tree they like.
We have people that come from the village to participate and volunteer, to help build the houses. If we give people houses, like we could build the houses and give them to people. If we give people houses, then they were given something, right? But if they come up here and they work on it, then they were part of something.
So far, they've raised around $7 of the $10 million needed for the project that would eventually house all of the village's current residents. Bakele says if fundraising efforts continue and there are no construction delays, all of the village's 200 residents could be moving here in a few years.
Deal for me, I mean, to see this and to where it was and where we was. We had tents, we got homes now. Yeah.
Moving up.
Yep, moving up.
A GoFundMe link can be found on our website. Eddie Dowd, Hawaii News Now.
Whew, and Caffeine Addict. Let's go to the big board. Caffeine Addict says, yay for Auntie Twinkle. I knew some families that live there. Oh, yeah. There are kids there. You know, when I was going to high school, there were kids that the families lived on the beach, right? They didn't have, you know, they were, as they say now, houseless or unsheltered, but they went to school every day. You know, the dad went to work, whole thing. I know, mean. Oh, good on her and her volunteers. Yes, there we go. Whew. We need more of this nationally. Yes, and you know, look up Auntie Twinkle, you know, on YouTube, and the way she speaks and the way she talks and how you know what? Guess what? I know, and amazing what can happen. Yeah, and Caffeine Addict says, exactly. This is what real leadership and community looks like. Auntie Twinkle is what really makes the world go round. I agree to the max. And good night, Michael. I know, I'm surprised you lasted this long. He works early in the morning as a radio personality, so comes here, shows face, and that's what's up with that. I know. Ooh, we need more of her too. Well, we all agree with that. And Terry in Scotland, all you. Most nudist camps are closed during the winter. Thank you, Terry. We were all wondering about that. And Devin says, welcome here. We practice aloha and stay away from anything political, cynical, or medical. We call it the 3 calls. We come here to take a break, get away. I know someone mentioned that the other day, you know, they wanted to get political. And I said, you know what? Here we concentrate on what brings us together, not what separates us. You know, if you enjoy, you know, being right while everyone else is wrong and typing in all caps and all that sort of thing, guess what? Get plenty other places for do that. Go enjoy. I know. Here we do things a little differently. And another thing too, people say, well, how come you always keep throwing these, you know, these comments on the screen, like here Rick S. and stuff? The reason for that is mostly for Facebook people, because in a lot of the chats, you can see all the other chats. So if you say something to somebody, you can see their response. But if they're on YouTube and you're on Facebook, you know, or somebody answers on Twitch, you don't see it. So I try to throw as many comments up on the screen, you know, so that our friends on Facebook don't feel left out. And especially now that they've discontinued broadcasting into the groups, right? As of the 22nd, the Daily Pidgin is no longer broadcast into the Daily Pidgin Live group on Facebook. I know. I'll try to figure out a way to get it. It's a little clunky, but they say it can be done, but maybe no need. I know. I think I said no want to get cynical about medical. Yeah, well, I've slipped too, believe me. It's very difficult, but, you know, we do our best, but we only human. I know. Oh, Pulani Loco, I heard Winnie the Pooh just wears a red t-shirt. Uh-oh, watch out. They're gonna get that book banned somewhere. I know. Okay. Okay, so let's play another music video. This one takes us through Waikiki. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a but first.
Whoa!
Ride through life. Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. up your hands, let's take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day, and everything's going your way. And you wanna make it last forever. We'll keep it together, 'cause it keeps getting better. Whoa, oh, ride through life and move ahead to your destination. Shine so bright, be the light of a new creation. If the world is a stage, better start the show. 7, 8, 9, 10, ready, set, let's go. Turn it on, turn it up. Are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day, and everything's going your way. And you wanna make it last forever. We'll keep it together, 'cause it keeps getting better. Feel the sun upon your shoulders. Find the strength to make you bolder. Yeah. And let each moment take you higher and higher and higher than you've ever been before. Ride through life. Every day is a new beginning. Every day is a new day, and everything's going your way. And you wanna make it last forever. Well, every day is a new day, and everything's going your way. And you wanna make it last forever. Just keep it together, 'cause it keeps getting better. Yeah, it keeps getting better.
That's funny, shakalaka. I love the font. Yeah, you and Nani. Oh, you're font fans. I know. But I do like that font, you're right. Though on the Waikiki thing. There we go. My parents took me to Oahu the first time I went to Hawaii, so so many changes. Well, when was that, Pualani? If your parents took you. Oh, I put an announcement about anniversary show on YouTube chat. Please show on the screen. Okay, here. Right here it says, oh, I see. Join us Tuesday, April 30th, the 4th anniversary of Andy's Daily Pigeon. Fun games, prizes. Oh, release the dolphins! Special surprise guests. Poor Nani. She knows how I feel about this kind of stuff. I'm going, it's 4 years, I guess when you're old, 4 years doesn't seem like that long, but she has all sorts of wonderful things planned, and Hamajang Gang have been sending me, hey, mahalo for 4 years, videos. If you'd like to do that, you can send them to, let's see, where is it? Here. This is the, send them here, and do me a favor, shoot it this way and not this way. Okay, I know a lot of the young people, they like that coffin aspect ratio, but send it this way. And if you can, mention your name, where you're from. Hi, this is, me, and I'm from beautiful here, and mahalo, for 4 years of the show, or whatever you want to say. And, try to find someplace quiet if can, but if not, do your best. I'll see if I can make it work. Sometimes I can clean things up. If not, no worry, beef curry. Okay, there we go. So let me put that up one more time. In fact, let's throw it on the big board for the people who might be on their phones and want to see it a little easier. Wow, Leilani Mitchell, I left Hawaii in 1989. Yeah, there have been a few changes. Wait a minute, she says. No, actually, 1964? What? Oh, she left Hawaii, but her parents took her there in 64? I don't know. I'm confused. 4 years is a good long time, Andy. Yeah, I guess so. But still. Andy, April 30th is my niece's Angel's birthday. Is your niece's name Angel? Oh, well. Happy birthday to her and us at the same time. Okay. No coffins. No, I'm talking about the aspect ratio. I call it the coffin aspect ratio. You know what I mean. Leave some space before and after you start talking. 5 seconds of padding is good, so Andy doesn't have to make a tight cut. Yeah, it's an editing thing. And Shock, wait till you see what I did to yours. I know. Oh, Jordan, hey, Diane, Solanga Rubio. This is the Daily Pidgin Live with Andy. He is a comedian of Hawaii and around the world too. Oh, is somebody here that we missed? Diane? Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry. I can't get to all of them because, the chat move quick like a swift, okay? 4 crazy years, and you've been a safe harbor, Andy. Oh, thank you, Verdion. Well, that's what we're trying to do, give people a place to be silly, because, doctors will tell you that. If you can't laugh and, be a little silly, I know. It's portrait, not coffin. You are such a goth. I was being sarcastic. I know. I can't stand that aspect ratio. I got to be honest. So I'm being purposely mean by calling it. Even though I've done videos that are in that aspect ratio for, the sites that popularized that aspect ratio, I still don't much like it. I know. Okay, let's do this last thing. We're way past the top of the hour here, and this one is kind of an Earth Day report, okay? And but you know what? Before we do that, hold on. Before we do that, I want to acknowledge the members on that follow us on Patreon. These are them. There's a new person on Patreon that I have not been able to find and get to this list. These are the people who are members on YouTube. So if you'd like to support the show by joining our Patreon or YouTube by clicking join, I think it's $3 a month if you'd like. If not, no worry, beef curry. But thank you so much for the names that you saw. Let me acknowledge the moderationists. We have Anani Aloha, C. Honda, Devin, Shakalaka, Rick S. And I've mentioned this for 4 years probably now. They're the people that keep the bowling ball on the alley and out of the gutter. And they have saved my bacon more than a few times. So thanks to the best moderationists ever. Okay, so now let's do this last video here. This is kind of an Earth Day report, whatever that means.
This Earth Day, Honolulu officials will release the city's annual sustainability report.
Yeah, this is going to be at 9 a.m. Officials are going to highlight the impacts of the Skyline system and environmentally friendly projects along and near its stations. We're going to have coverage on this throughout the day on air and online across our digital platforms.
And we're getting a sneak peek this morning at the ways that different city departments are working to save resources and taxpayer dollars.
Casey Lunn live in Waipahu on this Monday. Good morning, Casey.
Yeah. Hey, good morning to you guys and happy Earth Day. We're here at Waipahu District Park because this is a place where we have some great examples of steps that the city has taken, the Department of Parks and Rec specifically, to really do little things that add up in big ways. Things from changing the LED lights, making a more efficient pool filtration system. Those are things, as you say, that not only make our city more sustainable, it saves people money, taxpayers specifically. I want to introduce Matt Gonzer. He's the Chief Resiliency Officer and the Executive Director of the Mayor's Department of Climate Change, Resiliency, and Sustainability in some particular order, Matt. Big job, and your Earth Day is every day, really, and as it should be for all of us. Tell us a little bit about the report and the reason behind making sure that we have that every year to look back and to look forward.
Not only is Earth Day every day, Earth Day is for everyone. And there's a lot of information within the city's annual sustainability report that highlights that this isn't just data and reporting exercise. These are things that have real impact to people's everyday lives, like you said, whether it's just from recreation or the opportunity to save money so that we can invest in other things. So it covers a whole variety of subject matter.
One of the things that happened here, and we've kind of covered this, but worth talking about again, is an example that I mentioned, the pool filtration system, or the pool system here at Waipahu District Park, making that more efficient, right?
Yeah, so whether it's the pool operations or the lights at this park or further up the road at Hans L'Orange District Park, a big makeover with new trees, electric vehicle charging coming online in the coming weeks. These are all things that benefit directly the day in and day out lives of people. And that's really the message here, that Aloha Aina, Malama Aina, things that we can do with and for community really is about a more sustainable, thriving, and affordable community. And that is all great for Earth Day.
Tell us a little bit about what's happening. You and I are going to go on a little ride here in a minute.
Yeah, it's going to be super exciting. We have an interactive Earth Day news conference, and really we all know that behind us here is the transformational investment in the Skyline project. Not only will that continue to improve communities as it goes east and service expands, but we're going to highlight different departments and the work that they're doing around 3 different stations, and we really look forward to sharing that message.
I love a good interactive news conference. So one of my favorite things to do, and nobody I'd rather do it with, my friend, on a Monday morning and or an Earth Day morning. We've got a lot to cover. And by the way, that sustainability report is going to come out around 9 o'clock when we have that press conference. We'll get that up online. There's actually some really interesting takeaways and also some opportunities for everyday people to connect with the city's sustainability office, maybe start a recycling program, start something like that. You can get in touch with them and learn more about what the city's doing to become more sustainable really as a whole. We'll have that again online at hawaiinewsnow.com.
What happened? Kind of quick, Casey. Ooh, show me off, you bugger. All right, gang. There we go. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Daily Pidgin. And again, a week from today, our 30th, on the 30th will be our 4th year anniversary. We have one show in between this one and our anniversary show, which is this Thursday. We broadcast Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. So if you can join us there, can. And once again, this is the email. If you would like to send us a video and, do your best. We'll use it if we can. I'm decent at cleaning up. And again, this way, not the portrait. I know. Try to do it landscape, okay? And aloha, James Monty, for being here, you bugger. We miss you. Plenty of people. James and I co-hosted the show for quite a while. I can't remember how long it was. Whew, only quick. Ooh, get one. I know. LOL, number 43. All right. Okay, aloha. Thank you, James, for being here. Really appreciate it. Whew, looks like dude time. Yeah, that's right. Caffeine addict. And here we go. Thank you, Darlene S. Mahalo, Andy, for another fun stream. Here we go. Okay, gang, that is it. Mahalo no iloa. We're going to hit the button. Oops. And ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1.